Hello everyone, welcome to Nordstrom Adventures. I'm Stephanie with Pixie Parks Travel. This video I am going over everything that Walt Disney World has released today. All the cool kids summer happenings and all that cool stuff with the overlays, like the Mandalorian overlay and all that. So, and the discounts. So I've got my notes. I have it up on my computer screen. So when you guys are ready to book your Walt Disney World vacation, scan the QR code right here and fill out the completely free request form. I am free. My services are free to use, so you don't have to worry about paying me or paying an agency or whatever. It is all completely free, and I would be more than happy to help walk you through a vacation and plan the best one for you. And I do not only do Disney, I can do cruises as well, and international and national trips. So again, scan the QR code and make sure to like, share, and subscribe this video. So let's get into it, shall we? So first up, the Kids Cool Summer is happening this year again at the Walt Disney World Resort from May 26th through September 8th in 2026. So first up happenings is, as you may know, or maybe you don't know, in Disneyland, Bingo and Bluey are coming to the parks. So in the Fantasy, not the Fantasy Fair, but next to Troubadour Tavern, there is a big stage where they usually host Santa Claus during the winter, and they do a bunch of little shows here and there, but that is going to be directly for Bluey and Bingo. So they completely revamped it, I couldn't speak for a minute, renovated it into their playhouse. Here is a picture of that. And so now Bluey and Bingo are going to also be at Walt Disney World in Animal Kingdom Park at the conservation station, and they are going to be there starting May 26th, 2026. So there's going to be games. They can dance with Bingo and Bluey, and there's just going to be so much fun stuff. And the way you can get there is on the train. They have a cute little train, yes, next to the Kilimanjaro Safari area. It is completely fun. If you've never gone, I highly suggest doing that. Even if you don't get to make it to see Bingo and Bluey, it's still a great, fun little train ride to get away from the parks and everybody and just enjoy the zoo animals and learn how to draw Disney characters. It is a completely fun, relaxing time at the conservation station. So aside from that, happening at Animal Kingdom, we're gonna go to the Epcot to the Communicore Hall. Goofy is going to be hosting a dance. Everything is going to be centered around dancing and having fun. But Goofy is going to be hosting a dance party with DJs. And then they're even going to have some games. Topsy-turvy twist. Loopy Limbo, and then the parachutes in Pipsqueak. So remember the parachutes where you go up and then you bring it out. They're going to have that, and it's going to be so much fun, and that's going to be at Epcot in the Communicore Hall. So that's all going to be fun with Goofy. And again, this is all for families. So if you have young kids and they are just so full of energy and they like to dance, these activities are going to be so much fun for them, and it's going to be geared towards them. So next up, we're going to go to Hollywood Studios, where they are going to be having a Disney Junior live Clubhouse with Mickey Mouse, another dance party, again, starting May 26th. All of this is going to start, obviously, for the summer. May 26th, they're going to bring all of this to the parks, and it's going to be amazing. You're going to have Mickey and his pals. You're going to have Mickey, Pluto, Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, just all dancing around with the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse background, and they're gonna dance and just be interactive with the characters. Next up, we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom, where we are going to go to the Diamond Horseshoe and have a rootin' tootin' time with Jessie and pals. So you can see Bullseye, Woody, Jessie, and other Toy Story pals. And they're also going to have songs, dance, and games, and activities at the Diamond Horseshoe at Magic Kingdom Park, which is going to be amazing. And so I think that's pretty much it. Just checking out my notes. Oh, at Disney Springs, right here, Disney Springs is also going to be geared towards the older kids now. They're doing their own little dance party on select nights, featuring soundtracks from The Descendants, Wicked Wonderland, and Camp Rock 3. So if you have older kids who like Descendants and Camp Rock, at Disney Springs on select nights, they are going to be doing dances right there featuring music from those movies, which is going to be pretty cool. So not only is it geared towards the little kids, but they're geared towards the older crowds as well. And then, so we're going into rides. I know Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin has been closed, but starting April 8th, it's going to be open, and then you can join Buzz in like a new interactive targets, and help him save the galaxy from Emperor Zurg, which is going to be amazing. And I really think that's going to be cool. They're going to completely, hopefully have updated it. Disneyland, I believe they're going to be updating that soon, hopefully. I believe, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should. Here is my Instagram handle. I do monthly Disneyland, California Adventure happenings for the month. So I believe the Buzz Lightyear in Disneyland will be going down for refurbishment soon. So now we're going to the water parks. If you did not know, Disney has 2 water parks, and what they are doing this summer for the water parks is you can get to see Goofy in his, quote, laid back beach style clothes, which I think is amazing, because I believe you can only see Goofy in his beach clothes when you're on a cruise or when you're at Castaway Cay or Key. So that's pretty cool. So you get to go, if you're at, what water park was that? Blizzard Beach, you get to see Goofy there. If you're not a big Goofy fan, don't worry. If you go to Typhoon Lagoon, you get to see Stitch, and enjoy his chaos that he brings. Okay, now we are going into, what you can get if you are staying at a Disney resort hotel for a limited time. Disney resort guests, on your day of check-in, you can get in to one of the what am I trying to say? You can get into either Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach for free on the day of your check-in. There we go. You don't get into both, obviously, because you get to pick one or the other. They're both not open exactly on the same day, but one or the other you get to pick and choose. Well, I guess you can't pick and choose, but you get to choose and decide if you want to go to that water park for the day, only on your check-in day. Okay? And then on top of that, You are also getting, you know, your early entry, your 30 minutes of early entry, and they are going to be bringing out more characters for your family. So if you want to get a jump start on meeting the characters, interacting with them before like the big crowds come in, before the park actually officially opens, that is a great way to do it. It's more, I don't want to say intimate, but it's more less crowded, and better if you have little kids and you don't feel like waiting too long in lines. So they are offering that as well. As select hotels, you will also get to interact with certain characters like Minnie, Mickey, Goofy, Pluto at your hotel. So not only are you going to be able to do that at the park early, but you can also experience that at your hotel. And this is a big deal because Disney World doesn't necessarily have the characters out and about at the hotels. I mean, yeah, you can go see them at certain hotels. They definitely do character breakfasts at certain hotels, but for them to just show up at a hotel, and I will tell you which hotels in just a moment, that's not very normal. If you don't normally do Disney World, that's not a normal thing. So this is only happening for summertime. And this is going to be for Pop Century resort guests, Art of Animation resort guests, and if you are staying at Caribbean Beach and Port Orleans Riverside. So if you're at the Port Orleans French Quarter, because they are sister hotels, it is only going to be at the Riverside. So if you are staying at the French Quarter, which I love the French Quarter, by the way, you will have to walk on over, and it's not that long of a walk to Riverside, or you just hop on the boat and go over to Riverside and experience the pals. So that'll be extremely fun. Plus, they're gonna have Disney-themed activity games, and all that fun stuff. Again, all of this is geared towards more of the little kids. And obviously, if you enjoy meeting the characters, that's going to be a big plus for you as an adult. I know I enjoy doing it. I love seeing Pluto and Goofy. Those are my two favorites. Don't get me wrong, I love Minnie and Mickey, but Goofy's my pal. And then along with that, they have summer savings. You can get one park day ticket for $109 plus tax, but if you want to get all four, then that's $436 plus tax as well, and that is going to start from May 26, 2026 all the way through October 3rd, 2026. Plus, on top of that, on top of your $436 park ticket, Disney World is bringing back the free dining. So if you were not sure, if you wanted to spend, I mean, it is pretty pricey for the dining package. So if you were not sure on if you should purchase the dining package, you don't need to worry because now it is included. For me, I don't necessarily care for the dining package, but if I'm going to be getting free food from Disney, I think this is a great deal for them. You can definitely utilize it if you still want extra foods, because they do only allot so much snacks and meals. So if you're only getting the quick service dining plan, definitely, and you're planning on doing a family sit-down dinner maybe once or twice, I would say I definitely recommend bringing the money for that, or the discounted gift cards. If you have a Target Red card, you get 5% off. Just so you're aware, that is my big cheat. That's how I pay for my Disney trips, and get 5% off my trip. Anyways, I digress. So I'm not going to go into in depth if the dining plan is worth it for you and your family. I definitely can do a more in-depth video if you would like, but it is something worth using, especially if it's free and it's from Disney. Why would you not want to utilize something that's free, right? So there's that. So you have to book by April 30th. April 30th is the last day to ensure you get the free dining. And you can use that from June 28th, 2026 through October 3rd of 2026. And then again, October 19th, 2026 through October 31st of 2026. And then the last time to use it, it would be from December 6th, 2026 all the way to December 21st, 2026. And then on top of all of that, you can get up to 30% off your Disney hotel stay. On select nights, of course, from July 30th, 2026 all the way to October 3rd, 2026. You've got to stay 5 nights or more. This is a great deal, especially if you're going to utilize the summer with your kids, the Cool Kid Summer, and then the free dining, of course, for that, and then the $436 ticket. Use all of these together. You're going to be saving so much money, and then not only that, Disney is paying for your food. So right there, you kind of sold me on that. Free food at Disney plus 30% off plus $400 park tickets. Yes, please. So I think that's a great deal. Plus you get to go see Bluey. What? I mean, I'm sorry. We love Bluey in my house. I don't know. There's something about that show. But if you are a Florida resident, you can get up to 35% off your resort stay. And if you're an AP holder, you can get up to 40% off. So that is all that happening this summer with the Cool Kids Summer. Extremely excited about that. So let's get into everything that's happening aside from the Cool Kids Summer. I'm just going down and seeing where. Here we go. Okay. So aside from all the Cool Kids Summer, Disney is bringing Mando and Grogu into the Millennium Falcon. So I'm sure if you have gone to the Disneyland parks in Galaxy's Edge or Hollywood Studios Galaxy's Edge, I'm sure you've already seen Mando and Grogu walking around. But the movie will be coming out around May. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but starting May 26th, 2026, the Millennium Falcon, they're going to do an overlay of those two, and then that's going to, starting May 22nd of 2026, that's going to be starting in Hollywood Studios for that. And then for Mando and Grogu. And then we are going to start hearing things about the Rock and Roller Coaster later on, or coming soon, hopefully very soon, about Rock and Roller Coaster with the Muppets. I like the Muppets. I enjoyed the Rock and Roller Coaster with Aerosmith. But I think this is going to be pretty cool. I'm not exactly upset that they took it down, but you know, it is what it is. Disney was going to do it, whether they wanted my opinion or your opinion, they were going to do it anyways. So I'm actually kind of hopeful. I think it'll be fun from the pictures right here of how it's looking. It's very colorful for sure. Very different. The guitar is very different, but I think it'll be great. So I can't wait to ride that and experience that. Again, it's going to be something completely different and a big change for everybody. So we're waiting for news on that. And then starting May 26, 2026, Hollywood Studios is also going to be featuring, they're calling it playful moments around every corner. So they are going to feature a reimagined space for Drawn to Wonderland Playground for the kids. Another one says Disney friends ready to say hi and Off the Page, which sounds kind of, if you've gone to Off the Page in Disneyland or DCA, that probably like a drawing. I'm not sure, but could be pretty cool. And then Olaf Draws is another one that they're going to be doing where they can learn to draw. So they're bringing a playground, and then you can learn how to draw with Olaf, or you can learn to draw Olaf. I'm not sure. They're not giving that much. But yeah, so it looks cool. Oh, it says right here, bring the class to life with Olaf. So your kids and you can draw with Olaf. That sounds really cool. And honestly, I cannot wait for that to start. That'll be really cool. And then for America's 250th, Soarin' Across America. That overlay is going to start. You can start experiencing it May 26th, 2026 in Epcot. I'm not exactly sure. I believe in Disneyland California Adventures, you can start experiencing that, I believe, in July. So if you don't want to wait, you can always go to Epcot in Disney World and experience it. So it says the new offering will highlight some of the country's natural beauty, like the Grand Canyon, as well as iconic cityscapes, accompanied by a new orchestration of classic Soarin' musical theme. So that is going to be pretty amazing. It doesn't say when there is an end date, but I would not wait on that. Well, I would suggest not waiting on that. And then, yeah, take care. That's everything that is happening in Disney World right now. All the cool kids summer information, all the dance parties, Bingo and Bluey coming, the characters, meet and greets, the discounts, the free dining. So yeah, I'm just going through my notes right now. Pretty much went over everything for Disney World. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I know this was a little longer video than I was expecting to do, but we really went into everything with the Cool Kids Summer that Disney is offering and everything that is going on with that, along with the discounts and the free dining that they are bringing to Walt Disney World. So again, make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel and share this video. Again, and if you are planning a vacation, not just to Disneyland or Disney World or Disney Tokyo, Disneyland Paris, I can also help you with cruises. If you're wanting to go to visit family this summer or even for Christmas, I can definitely help you with that. If you're planning a summer vacation out of the country, I can help you with that. Scan the QR code. Fill out the free request forms. If you are going international or visiting family, send me an email. I'm going to put my email right up here. It's super simple. Follow me on Instagram as well. I do a lot of reels and postings on that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.